Welcome to the cell. Today I'm going to be taking you on a tour of the plant cell. So kick back, put your feet up, and enjoy. The first thing we're going to be looking at in the cell is the cell membrane. The cell membrane is like the bodyguard of the cell. It's a biological membrane that separates the interior of the cell from the outside environment. The basic job of the cell membrane is to protect the cell from surroundings and keep unwanted objects out. As you can see in the picture, the cell membrane is made up of a lipid bilayer and embedded proteins. The lipid bilayer consists of three different kinds of lipids: phospholipids, glycolipids, and cholesterols. The mixture of hydrogen bonds and non-covalent interactions between these lipids are what help form the lipid bilayer. The lipid bilayer also plays a role in the movement of materials in and out of the cell. Proteins are important because they're important in yeast production and also in helping with transporting materials around the cell. Passive transport and active transport are just some of the many things that occur with the cell membrane. Passive transport is when carriers, channels, or direct diffusion occurs through a membrane. Active transport is the movement of a substance across a cell membrane. This can happen when something is leaving or entering a cell. Next up, we have the nucleolus. The nucleolus provides ribosomes that move out about the cell and bound to the endoplasmic reticulum. Surrounding the nucleolus is the nucleus. The nucleus consists of the chromatome, which is a combination of DNA and proteins that help give each cell unique characteristics. Underneath the nucleus, we have the rough and smooth endoplasmic reticulum. The look of the rough endoplasmic reticulum is caused by ribosomes that bound to the outside. The ribosomes are the site of protein synthesis and gather on the ER for transport. The smooth endoplasmic reticulum has many roles around the cell as well, including lipid and steroid hormone synthesis, the breakdown of lipid-soluble toxins in liver cells, and the control of calcium release. The ribbon-like shaped organelle next to the endoplasmic reticulum is the Golgi apparatus. The Golgi apparatus is a membrane-bound structure with a single membrane. To be more exact, the Golgi apparatus is a stack of membrane-bound vesicles that are important in the packing and transport of macromolecules. Under the Golgi apparatus is the garbage man of the cell, the vacuole. The vacuole is a membrane sac that not only helps with waste release, but is also important in intercellular digestion. Vacuoles in plant cells are usually much larger compared to the one in animal cells. The little oval-shaped organelles below the vacuole are the chloroplasts, which are specialized organelles for plant cells. Chloroplasts contain a plant's color, which contributes to the plant's green shade, but they also are the site of a plant's photosynthesis. Next, we have the mitochondria. The mitochondria is the LGN of a cell, and they provide the cell with the energy needed to move, divide, etc. Next, we have ribosomes. Ribosomes are packets of RNA and proteins that play an important role in protein synthesis. So what keeps all these organelles from bumping into one another? That's the cytoplasm's job. The cytoplasm is like the soup of the cell and is the home of all the cellular organelles and is the site of most cell metabolism. So what holds all these things inside? Well, that's the job of the cell wall. While only in plant cells, the cell wall is made up of polysaccharides and helps give the cell shape and works as a protective barrier. Some other important words that I didn't include are: a vesicle is a small bubble within a cell. Vesicles can naturally form during protein absorption. Microtubules or cytoskeleton are also important in maintaining a cell shape, but are more important in cell motility. The cytoskeleton is made up of 3' proteins, microtubules, actin filaments, and intermediate fibers. Cilia and flagella are pieces from other cells that help in cellular locomotion. Usually cilia and flagella have cores composed of microtubules that are attached to a plasma membrane arranged in a 9+2 pattern. I hope you all learned lots of things about this plant cell and enjoyed your tour. Hope to see you again. Salut!